Hi, it's Carrie here at Barefoot Consultants, and I want to talk to you today a little bit about the opportunities that COVID-19 actually presents to you as an aspiring English teacher. And I know that we've heard a lot of things about COVID-19. You're probably sick of talking about it, but there's some really good things that have come out of this for teachers and aspiring teachers especially. So one of the things that comes to mind right off the bat is that up until now, it was not so easy to get a good quality certification training online, because the CELTA, which is the gold standard, was often something that you would have to go and participate in. So you would take a month out of your life and you would go and study on location. And because of COVID-19, that's become impossible. So a lot of organizations have transitioned over to providing this opportunity virtually. And this is really good news for you, because up to now, the quality of what you could get in an online certification just wasn't at the standard of a CELTA. And now many organizations are offering the CELTA purely online. So for those of you who are thinking about certification and thinking online might be for you, I recommend looking into the CELTA. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you think about doing the CELTA is you probably are still going to have to carve out a considerable amount of your life in order to take on this opportunity. Whereas some of the TEFL trainings that are offered online sometimes allow you 6 months and kind of a go at your own pace type of training. So keep that in mind, but just know that COVID has actually spelled a really great opportunity for you because of this new ability to take such a high quality training online. And many of these organizations have also figured out how you can get in your teaching training time online as well. So that's number one. Number two is, of course, most of the education in the world went virtual when the virus really hit. And I know that that was months ago. And I know that there are many people, many countries, many schools, many school systems that are now grappling with the question of, do we go back to school full time in person, or do we continue with online virtual learning? But even if students go back into the classroom, what's happened is many people around the world have found the convenience of learning online to really suit them. So they no longer have to travel, they no longer have to invest in books, maybe even textbooks. If you're learning, it's all virtual, it's all digital. So now this has just meant much more convenience for those people. And some people they want to learn, they want to interact, they want to be in a room with other people. But it forced people to take on the task of having to learn online. And many who might have been reticent to do so are now thinking, this is the way to go. This is the way I want to learn. So there will be more opportunity in the online teaching space than ever before, because now more people are used to it and they have created it and integrated it into their lives. So that's really good news for you too. And of course, schools are realizing, hey, it's a lot less if we have all of this teaching online. We're no longer having to staff a huge language institute, or heat the rooms, or do all the textbooks and whatever it might be. And so I think that even institutions will start offering more opportunity online due to this, because they're going to see the benefit of that as well. That means more jobs available for you, for those of you who want to teach online. It means more just people and tutor students, even if you're not an employee but you want to be teaching online, means that there's going to be more people out there for you to teach on a one-on-one basis as well. And it also means that there are more people who are going to be doing this. So that is maybe the one drawback, is everybody jumped into the online space when COVID hit. And so there's a lot of teachers, a lot of people had to come up to speed very quickly with the technology involved in online education. And they did that, and now that's a skill that they have. And so there's just a lot more people who are going to be out there with this type of skill and wanting to use it in this way because of the freedom that it offers to not just the student, but also the teacher, right? So one of the things, instead of letting that get you down or make you feel like this might not be for you, that's not my intention here at all. We are in the process of talking about getting certified in our online webinars right now. And I would just tell you that if you are going to do this and take this on seriously, maybe not as a career, but this is something that you really want to leverage for earning in the future, I would say maybe start considering investing in something like a CELTA. Now that you can take it online, it's much more accessible to you, it's less costly to you as well. So think about going for that gold standard certification, because there is going to be a little bit more competition out there. And if you invest a little bit more time and money now, you're going to be head and shoulders above the competition when it comes to applying for online earning or even putting yourself out there on a tutor site. So those are just some of the thoughts that I've had. Of course, I'm always thinking about you, and I'm thinking about the course and what the current state of affairs means for those of us who teach online. And I think that there's far more good in this than drawbacks, but I do think we need to start thinking differently about how we approach education in our world and what it's going to mean a decade from now to be an English teacher. And so getting a gold standard certification is really going to help you. And you might also consider brushing up on some of your tech skills, because of course, when you're working virtually, you are engaging with far more technology than you would be if you were just using a textbook and a whiteboard. So think about doing that. Set yourself up for success with going forward as an aspiring English teacher, and just know that there's even more opportunity than there was before for you. So I hope that this has been helpful and it gets you thinking in some new ways and gets you excited about the new opportunities. And I will see you in next month's video.